I threw the camping gear in the plane, fueled it up, and headed to Lake Tahoe, despite some storms in the area.
How are you navigating the Truckee today?
Look at this view to the right. Oh yeah, yeah. This is what it's all about, man. I'm Eric, a private pilot based in Los Angeles. Join me and my family on our aviation adventures throughout Southern California and beyond. All right, just took off from Whiteman, and I'm headed up to Truckee Tahoe to go on the Finer Points mountain adventure trip. This trip is a camping and flying weekend in the Sierras that focuses on mountain flying techniques and survival skills. Originally, the whole family was planning on coming, but Poppins and Goomba got sick. They got some kind of a summer cold. It's not COVID. They got tested. So I'm going alone, but really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to meeting a new group of people. I'm kind of squeezing this trip in between a bunch of jobs. Luckily, the film production and commercial production world has kind of bounced back. I need a little bit of a break from that, and I think this is going to be an awesome experience. So the forecast is pretty good, clear skies. My only concern really is that there's a convective segment around the mountains in Lake Tahoe area, exactly where I'm going. And I'm looking at the radar, and I'm seeing here on the HDX some thunderstorms, some precipitation. So I'm going to get closer and see what that's like. The forecast has cumulonimbus in the vicinity, and I'm looking at the radar here. It looks like there might be a gap that I can kind of go around some of the weather and make it in over Lake Tahoe. I got two airport choices there over the lake, South Lake Tahoe and Truckee. Coming in through the pass, I think I could maintain a good 25 miles from the edges of all the precipitation on the radar. And I've got animated radar. I know that there's a delay, but I can see kind of how quickly it's developing and moving. And it's not really moving quickly. It's not really changing quickly. So I don't think I'm going to get boxed in there. And I'm going to have a look and see if I can make it in there. I'm definitely a little bit nervous about it. Let's get into this. Truckee, do we have the weather? The Truckee Tahoe Airport, 41 minutes ago, thunderstorm in the vicinity, scattered 9,500 AGL, so we got a very high ceiling for those thunderstorms.
For 631 Bravo Whiskey, how are you navigating the Truckee today?
I'm going to go to the, from right about here, I'm going to go direct to Hangtown VOR, then turn east direct to South Lake Tahoe Airport, up the west coast of the shore of Lake Tahoe to Truckee, 1 Bravo Whiskey. I've edited my route on the GPS. It's shown up here on the screen where I'm going north of this airport up to the Hangtown VOR and then cutting over east to try to avoid the weather. On ForeFlight, I'm not seeing lightning strikes right in the vicinity here. They're all about 50 miles away. Basically, I just want to avoid the thunderstorms, avoid where there's lightning and thunder, because that could really shake up the plane and do some damage and take us down. Oakland Center, Cherokee, 631 Bravo Whiskey. I think I'm going to try to climb to 9,500. I'm about to make an eastbound turn towards Lake Tahoe.
Number 1 Bravo Whiskey, roger.
All right, we're making the turn over towards, leaving the foothills and entering the Sierras over here. Looks like beyond Lake Tahoe. From where I want to turn, it's about 35 miles. There's a center of some pretty bad precipitation. So I'm going to be 35 miles from that, which is great. There's the precipitation, and there's what it looks like off my right wing. Doesn't look too bad. It does show right now some precipitation right over the airport on the radar, so that'll be interesting to see what that is. Wow, these mountains are incredible. What an amazing privilege to be able to fly an aircraft over these mountains. Just coming over the Sierras here, that's Lake Tahoe. Amazing. I've never flown over here. This is incredible. Look at this view to the right. Oh yeah, looks like we got a pretty good gap in the weather here. Super excited about this. Well, it looks like South Lake Tahoe is pretty clear there. So in case I can't get into Truckee, I feel good about that over there. But over here is a little bit more of a challenge. It looks like there's some precip. It doesn't look too gnarly. It looks pretty bad straight ahead though, but I'm about to turn. Now we're getting some bumps. The ADS-B radar picture matched up pretty well with the actual weather in the moment for me. And the weather over Lake Tahoe was a big gap in storm activity. I could see the dark clouds of thunderstorms in the distance, but they looked at least 25 miles away. The real test would be the approach in a Truckee, as I'd be flying towards the stronger radar returns. Truckee Tower, Cherokee 631, Bravo Whiskey is about 12 miles south of the airport inbound.
Bravo Whiskey, roger. Left base, runway 29, report 3 miles out on base.
You're following the Piaggio, coming up a beanie off your left, about 5 miles.
Left base, runway 29, I'll report to 3 Mile base, and I'm looking for that traffic on my left, 1 Bravo Whiskey. Holy cow, you guys, look at that over there. That's amazing.
361 Bravo Whiskey, go ahead and make a right turn and set up for about a 3 to 4 mile final to follow that Piaggio.
Right turn for a 3 and 4 mile final. Still looking for that traffic. Thanks, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
Yep. 1 Bravo Whiskey, the traffic may need to do a 180 on the runway due to taxiway closures. I'll keep you advised, so just if you could reduce your speed to give them extra spacing, I'd appreciate it.
Okay, yeah, roger that. I'll reduce my speed, and how about when I make my turn inbound, I just turn right instead of left all the way around?
You're gonna make it. You say you're gonna make a 360 right now?
If that helps you, I can. 1 Bravo Whiskey. It's nice out here.
Yeah, it's approved. 1 Bravo Whiskey. There's nobody else behind you.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna make a right 360 and see the sights over here. 1 Bravo Whiskey.
Why not, Sam? That sounds good.
Looking at Kings Beach there. It's nice.
1 Bravo Whiskey, as you complete the turn to final, number 2, traffic short final, runway 29, clear to land, wind, variable 3.
Clear to land, number 2, runway 29er, 1 Bravo Whiskey.
There's my Charlie, traffic still about 8 miles out. Take your time, 180 on the runway back to Foxtrot, approved.
Okay, great, thanks.
Here's the airport ahead, and we got lots of spacing from that other aircraft, and we're gonna keep it a little lean on the mixture on landing. This is absolutely beautiful, just incredible. There's 29er, we've been cleared to land. There's all that weather up there.
The weather near the Truckee airport looked great, and I could see the thunderstorms were indeed far off in the distance, as I had observed on the ADS-B radar picture.
I like this approach.
Wind still 140 at 3.
Even though I've been flying for a few years, I'm just starting to get into doing more stuff like this within the aviation community, and it's one aspect of aviation that I'm really starting to love.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah. That was awesome. What an awesome flight. This is what it's all about, man. Flying into the mountains on a camping trip and to meet a bunch of new people and learn a bunch of new stuff. I'm super excited to see what this weekend has in store and face a bunch of new challenges.
Make sure you subscribe to get in the loop on upcoming videos about this mountain flying adventure and lots more awesome aviation content. If you like this video, you can show your support by joining the other incredible pilots and aviation enthusiasts over on our Patreon membership at patreon.com/SoCal Flying Monkey. Thanks for coming along on the journey with me.